and like analog cameras.
Well, wait. I was about
I'm
to
not
ask.
making it
I was about to ask why.
because there's still something to like that particular type of film versus digital film that people still like. So there's still still a demand for it.
You just have to. You just have to find somebody who will develop it.
Yeah, and actually Kodak has basically made a point of making sure that there's places to develop it. So like they literally went back and like reopened some places, and you can like get it shipped somewhere and still get that film developed.
No, that's what we do at Walgreens. We only ship stuff out. We don't develop it in store anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense. And there's really no need to anymore. So that's the amazing thing about globalization is you can put that stuff wherever you want, and as long as the amount of time is not an issue, you don't have a problem there. Meanwhile, we're talking about everything but the thing that we're here for.
I was about to say, alright,
How long have you been recording, if at all?
like about a minute and a half.
Okay.
So it caught the bit with Kodak.
Kodak, yeah. Welcome to Radical Bromance, where we talk about old companies coming back, and not about the game that we're playing.
Speaking of old companies who should come back, hey Sega, maybe get back on your feet, huh?
Seriously, how are you going to release a damn anime for a game you never are going to release here? That's just cruel. I'm sorry.
Also Konami.
Fuck Konami. I'm sorry. I don't. Even though I'd love to see their
Brand.
their properties. Yeah, their properties come back. I could care less what happens to the company.
Or at least the executives.
Because even if they bring them back, Konami of 2016 isn't going to do them justice.
Yep. Alright. This is the secret fighting arena, which attracts warriors from all over the globe. A Japanese samurai is entering... Fuck, I screwed it up already. A Japanese samurai is fighting furiously at the arena. Li Long heard this and immediately rushed to the arena. At the arena, the following schedule was posted. Today's fight, survival match. Winner receives a valuable weapon. Li Long applied for the match at once. And he's all like, I'm going to keep fighting until I fight the guy that I wanted to fight. I don't know
That's
how...
actually unique.
I don't know how long that'll be, but I'm going to do it.
Little scrappy bastard.
You're not Mitsurugi. I forfeit.
No, look. He's literally going to fight every single person in the arena until he finds Mitsurugi.
Apparently
That's
everybody
what's-
on the roster, too.
No, he's going to kill everybody in the arena. Then he's going to go in the stands and start killing those people too. and then he'll feel real dumb when he realizes Mitsurugi is nowhere to be found. I'm sorry I had to take that to its logical conclusion.
Or he's going to get beaten by Sungmin in the first round.
Yep. Sungmina, the person who's taller than him. Well, it doesn't really look like it. Of course, she's crouching down really far, so it's kind of tough to tell.
Yeah, that's true. At least they gave me a lot of health back.
You knocked your weapon out. Nice. That's still just funny to me that that's a thing that used to happen in this game. Is people would actually lose their weapons.
Like, I think that at the time they were probably like, it's like Samurai Showdown.
Yeah, except you never actually get your weapon back in a single round. Matches are too fast for that.
Oh, just barely.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if how much you remember about the first couple of Samurai Showdown games, and while I love them, they were a lot more slower paced than the games to follow that. Like,
I have
way slower.
I have not played a played a Sam Cho game for quite a long time. I think, actually, unfortunately, the last one I played was Sen.
Sen is that 3D one, right?
Yeah.
I never played that.
You're not missing much.
Like it, I was like, you're making it sound like I shouldn't regret that at all.
Yep. Well, I mean,
The last shit-on game I played was 6, and that was a weird game.
Andrew Jackson.
What?
Andrew Jackson was a playable character in that.
I don't even remember that.
He had a musket and a bayonet.
You know, he brought a gun to a sword fight.
Yep. Also, he was a pretty boy. White hair and everything.
That doesn't sound right at all. I mean, I know he was charismatic and all, but no picture I've ever seen of him gave me the impression that he was at all, like, actually handsome. Or like a pretty boy type character.
How do you know? Did you ever meet him, Striker?
Yeah, sure. I got a time travel capsule and everything. No.
You did it, Li Long. You found him. You beat Mitsurugi.
Yay!
Okay, well, I guess his Edge Master mode is over now.
Game over. Everybody go home.
After a long fight against his lover's attacker, Li Long finally defeated Mitsurugi. He tried to find out about the terrible incident by questioning him. He was all like, "Confess, you killed the daughter of an innkeeper in Honshu," Li Long yelled. And he was all like, I guess talking to himself apparently. They don't really specify that Mitsurugi is responding.
Except these are the only 2 people present, so that's kind of who it has to be.
Well, like I said, unless he's talking to himself. I would never kill a woman. Except for Taki and all these other ladies he fights.
Oh, so wait, he found out, it's not actually Mitsurugi.
God
okay.
damn it. All this time I've been angry for nothing. Who would have thought? Although Li Long wanted justice, he did not think Mitsurugi was lying. The mortal wound to Chie could not have been made by Mitsurugi's sword. If not him, then who? That night, Li Long set off for Soul Edge, taking the prize weapon White Tiger with him. The desire for revenge still burned in his heart. And he was all like, when I get Soul Edge in my own hands, ooh,
You'll die when it happens.
One of these days, Alice, bang zoom straight to the moon. His anger was his only solace, and the new weapon he got. That was pretty nice, too.
Yep.
Started for Europe, headed west, ended up in Italy. Yes, okay. Book. Blah, 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 50-meter deep pit, impregnable vaults, so on and so forth.
That's it. Again.
There's like literally no story to this. He just fucking went to Italy, I guess.
Because reasons.
Just
Because everybody's got to go there, that's why.
Just I'm not gonna bother reading it.
Nope.
He just
There's no reason for him to go there. Like, he just... Oh, I didn't kill Mitsurugi. I didn't kill him because he's not the guy. So, let's go to Italy.
Yeah, go to Italy. I'm gonna go fight this guy.
Yeah, let's go to Italy. Let's see the sights. Let's go see the Parthenon. Let's sample all the wonderful cuisine. Let's go visit 50-meter deep dank pits with blind people who don't know how to dress themselves and move like crazy and sound like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Sounds like a perfect trip.
I don't know who Darth Vader is, but And this time Taki actually kind of put up a fight.
Yep.
Why is Taki there? Why is any of this even happening?
Yeah, this is kind of where the story, in most cases that I've noticed, seems to break down. It's like this is where it's like every time everybody has to go here, and then they have to go fight. Then they have to go to Spain.
You can't just go to Spain.
Sure.
Who does that? That's ridiculous.
One does not just walk into Spain. I don't know. Does this make Voldo like the mid boss or something?
Yeah, I guess he is kind of like the sub boss most of the time.
I guess that would explain why it's such an ass to fight. They kind of downplayed him quite a bit, didn't they?
There's even there's some vague justification of why Taki's there. She trailed Li Long into the vault.
Okay. But they never explained that. She's just there. Wait, there she is.
This pit is 50 meters deep. Come on, guys. You keep willingly walking into the pit. I'm just stuck at the bottom of it. In the depths of the pit, Li Long defeated the guard Valdo and the ninja Taki, but he could not find Soul Edge amongst its treasures. Taking information from Virtue's notes, Li Long seized the weapon Ashra and left the island.
What are the odds that anybody would even have the Soul Edge, even if it had been there at some point? I mean, everybody and their mother goes here. Somebody's going to take that sword and walk away, even if it was there.
This is true. Li Long traced the location of Soul Edge to a port where the pirate Cervantes had once had his base. Li Long looked at the pirate ship Adrian at anchor in the port. It was a I can't talk today. It was a menacing... Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. It's not the Adrian, it's the... It was a menacing place with no sign of life. And Li Long was like, this has to be it. I mean, there's nobody here.
Perfect reasoning.
Having been unable to find his lover's attacker, Li Long hopes were now pinned on the heroic sword Soul Edge. Nothing about the name Soul Edge sounds heroic at all.
No, it's just a name, really.
Li Long climbed on board the Adrian. There stood a man holding two brightly glowing swords, who was all like, come to me, your soul will be as sweet as that of your lovers. And then everybody was like, wait, why did you wander all the way to fucking Honshu and attack some innkeeper's daughter?
That's an excellent question, and one I don't think we're ever going to get an answer to.
There is some logistics issues here.
No more logistics than Sophatia just suddenly winding up in America and coming home.
Well, that made sense, because, I mean, a god did it.
The first time, they didn't explain it after that.
How she got back to Europe? She ran.
Yeah. She ran. She ran. Okay.
I thought that was how Heracles killed his wife.
By running?
No, by getting drunk and or super pissed.
Oh yeah. I guess he's right, because sometimes hero doesn't necessarily mean a good guy. It just means somebody who did some ridiculous shit. Or you can become an hero, in which case you die.
Well, I was blocking, but it didn't matter.
Creepy, great laugh. Actually, he reminds me of. You ever? Of course, you played Streets of Rage too.
Yes.
That one, the big guys, the
Big Ben's.
baseball. Yeah, Big Ben's. Yeah.
Maybe if you do come visit someday, we can do all the Streets of Rage games.
Oh man, I'd love that. We'd have to do at least one run of Streets of Rage remake at some point.
That too.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame that game got online play.
Well, it was a bunch of guys in their garages or basements programming it, so I suppose
That's it for that though.
I could forgive them for not getting the online part right.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm not mad or anything. It's just a shame. It's a shame that Sega just didn't pay any attention to it until like the last minute, and then decided to squash it. That's the part that I don't get.
Cause Sega.
I just feel like I actually think Sega Japan is actually fine, but like all of their satellite departments are just jerks.
Yeah, wasn't
because
it was Sega of Europe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Sega of Europe that went in and blocked that thing. And then you got stomped by Energy Skeletor. And then there was Phantasy Star, and America's like, nope, we're not putting that out.
Why would we give
anime?
Why would we give you games, America?
It's not like we're a game company or something.
Ugh, fucking Sega.
Nope, we got to make more Football Manager and Total War games.
Well, I mean, I hear the Total War games are actually pretty good, but still.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And actually, the Football Manager games are pretty good too, from what I hear also. If you're into that sort of thing.
Anytime.
I could get into
anytime somebody says, if you're into that sort of thing, I just think of that Marvel vs. Capcom 3 thing. We even got Dead Girls, if you're into that sort of thing. I am.
Oh god. That was really just like 2 or 3 of those were just all fantastic.
The rest were not so great.
No. The one with that one was good.
The one with Morgan and Dante?
Yes. The Morgan one was just legendary. It was fantastic. That's far, as much as I love the Tony Stark one, that one's my favorite.
The Morgan one?
Yes.
You should get some lip liner, and you just have to make sure it's a shade darker than your lips, so when you make a little pouty face. My favorite part of that is just you can see Akuma's eyes trembling.
Right. Just, what is my life?
It could have been a double KO, but alas.
That doesn't exist in this game, does it?
I think it does. You just have to time it really well.
Oh. See, now you reminded me of... I've been watching Maximilian's video. You ever heard of Maximilian?
Yes. Maximilian Dude, I believe his name is.
Yeah, that guy, yeah. So he's doing this Street Fighter Legacy thing for preparation for Street Fighter V Pipe. Seriously. He's doing this, this retrospective, and he was doing Street Fighter 1. And he got to a point where he did a double KO, and it just didn't do anything. It just went to the next match. It didn't reward anybody's point. Okay.
Oh,
and then,
I guess.
Better, even better at the end, or close to the end, he was fighting Sagat, and he got another double KO, and they gave Sagat the match.
So it's inconsistent, basically.
It's very well. That explains the entire game, honestly. Damage doesn't seem consistent at any point in time. It doesn't seem like there's any consistent input as far as what the moves do. It doesn't seem like there's any consistency to the AI. So it's par for the course. And when you watch that game or you play that game, you can't help but wonder, how did this game get a sequel? because
That is
we know that sure, 2 is the game that everybody played, and that's where the rest of the series comes from. But how did there get to be a 2 in the first place from Street Fighter 1?
That is really actually a good question. The game could not have done that well to merit it.
Yeah, I think it was a curiosity at that point in time. That is a good question. How does Long keep losing to a guy that's another guy with a boat?
I keep beefing it.
To be fair, Long's got a raft, not a boat, but still.
I'm beefing it. And here is me worried, like, I have, like, when I started fighting Cervantes, I was like, I have, like, 8 minutes left.
On the episode?
Yeah. And now...
Okay.
And now, there's like 16 seconds left, but I'm just gonna keep going until I do it.
Well, next time on Radical Bromance?
Nope, I'm just gonna keep going.
Oh, okay.
Until I win.
We're in overrun, guys.
A little bit. But that's okay.